I chose to do this program to expand my network, increase my professional development, and of course, come to Singapore.
Takeaway over the past 2 weeks is learning from all the mentors and probably learning more about myself and what I actually want to do in my future career. It helped me focus on what the problem I was actually trying to solve was, and then I could shape my own ideas and my approach to better suit the problem I was trying to solve instead of just coming in with a preset idea.
It's been so much fun. The people I've met, the things I've gotten to do and experience, the connections I've made both professionally and personally are second to none. Met some amazing people with some amazing accomplishments and just met friends for life from across the country and across the world.
Able to make so many connections in Singapore that also link to Australia, and even if it's through casual chats or networking nights, I felt that I got so much advice and so much consulting out of everyone I met.
The HEX program has allowed me to develop new skills and meet amazing people.
I can 100% see myself using my degree and using my experience here in Singapore with HEX to do exactly that, to start something from the ground up.
I think HEX runs a really solid program. They have fantastic connections, and all their workshops, you just get so much out of it. HEX do a great job at leading and guiding you to become the best founder you can be.
Hello, can you guys all hear me? Welcome to our HEX International Deakin Abroad information session. Can I just get some reactions in the chat going if you guys can hear me or not, if my audio is audible? Yeah, amazing. Perfect. Let us move on with the session. Okay. Now, welcome to our 2-week experience program info session about Global Business Accelerator 2026-2027. Now, moving on, the agenda for this session basically is to give you more information about who we are, why we're doing this, and what you can get out of this as well. So, who is HEX? Now, some of you guys may be familiar with us as well, but for those who've never heard of us, we are a really fun and innovative edtech startup company. And we run a lot of fun innovation and entrepreneurship programs specifically. We do have a lot of credentials backing us as well. We've run 300 programs, workshops, and hackathons. We have 5,000 plus alumni globally. We have 1,000 plus founder alumni as well. We've helped 1,000 plus founders basically come up with their ideas and scale their businesses as well. We have 50 plus industry partners, and we've got 8 industry awards for education under our belt as well. But yes, since 2017, we've basically helped thousands of students launch their startups, get funding, or just kickstart amazing tech and innovation careers. And which is why we are doing this, because I think we do have the credentials to be experts in the field. And yes, we are here with Deakin Abroad as well. And for all of you guys who are Deakin students or any university students in the audience as well, feel free to please pay attention to this session and see what you can get out of it as well with HEX International. Moving on.
Hi everyone, I'm just chiming in here as well. Thank you so much for coming to our session. My name is Julia and I am the marketing and content manager here at HEX, and also we have Takshi here, who is a program delivery officer here as well. So we are really excited to run the session for you guys. It will be around maybe 30 minutes of just us presenting what this is all about. Just let me know if you guys can hear me okay, and if there's any feedback or anything at all. And then maybe at the end we can answer some of your questions. This is going to be really exciting because this opportunity is for you guys to open up your career opportunities, your professional development, and even your personal development. We do have a variety of students here tuning in today. And I think a lot of you guys are from Deakin. So if you are from Deakin, drop down an emoji below. Just so we know that you are tuning in today. And I think we also have one of the Deakin staff members, Mara, here, who works for the Deakin Experience and Learning Deakin Abroad team. So if you guys have any questions regarding Deakin and how this helps with HEX as well. Just make sure you comment down below your questions and Mara will answer them for you. But yeah, I will let Tashi take it away from here.
Thank you, Julia. And again, a very quick introduction on myself as well. I'm Takshi. I'm working within the programs and experience team here at HEX, and so excited to be running this session with you guys and for you guys. So we'll make sure to just answer all of your questions, and yeah, because this session is built with you and not at you. Again, build on our credentials. We are trusted by many organizations around the world, and you must have heard many of these names as well. We work a lot with Atlassian, Creative Victoria, Deloitte, Google, Grab, Canva, Netflix, and basically all the brands on screen. So it's really exciting and really fun to be part of this atmosphere as well. Another thing that we'll be diving into later is we also get students to visit a lot of these companies' headquarters and give you a chance to network and connect with them. But that will be part of something later in the session, yes. And moving on. So, welcome to HEX International. This is basically a pre-Shark Tank accelerator that is designed for you to build your founder journey, build your founder mindset. So, if you're someone who has been interested in maybe startups or even building an idea to life and bringing a vision to life, or you've just have a creative bone in you, have an innovative bone in you, or you have been interested in business, entrepreneurship, or honestly, just about anything, because this is something that sets you apart in your studies as well. Assuming most of you guys are international or domestic students and university students as well, so this is something that sets you apart in your career trajectory. And yeah, we will be basically going into what the program looks like. This is just to introduce you to something that is new, give you more exposure, and yeah, just experience a business accelerator abroad. Now, what I mean by accelerator is I know it's a big word that tends to confuse and intimidate a lot of people as well, but it really is a simple 2 week founder journey that we take you guys on. And it is supposed to be a super fun, experiential learning experience. And it is definitely innovative to a big extent, because on this 2 week journey, we will help you basically build an idea from scratch, ideate it to life. We're going to teach you a lot of frameworks. We're going to help you meet a lot of people, connect with industry professionals, bring in really cool speakers, or just take you to really cool like site visits and all of that in a new country as well. So if you are excited about it, drop it down in the chat below if you're excited about studying abroad or just having a really cool, fun, experiential learning experience abroad. And yeah, it's only 2 weeks and it gives you academic credit at uni level as well, but it's definitely valid for academic credit because HEX International does that. But also, you definitely do need to check with your unis as well. And for those of you, again, who are Deakin students, you do need to check with Deakin abroad. So definitely look into that if you are interested in doing a little short entrepreneurship program abroad. Yeah. And Julia, do you want to?
Yay! So amazing. So obviously everyone knows in this live webinar that this webinar is more tailored towards our Singapore program in 2027. So this is our third program of the year for 2027. So you guys will be the first batch, I guess, for HEX International for 2027. Raise your hand if you have ever been to Singapore before. I think I've been once and it was such an amazing experience. And there's just so much like activity and startup and like so much business and like so many things happening in Singapore basically. So I think that if you are interested in leveling up your career, finding work, if you're building your own startup or business or whatnot, like this is a perfect place to actually get that started. So it's really convenient as well that when we're going to Singapore, it's in the start of the year, which is January. So I hope you guys haven't booked out any holidays or you're not going away anytime soon. because like what we said on the screen, so it's 16th to the 30th of January 2027. So if you are interested in coming along, make sure you have that blocked out in your calendar. So let's move on. So Tashi kind of mentioned it before of what happens in this 2-week program, but we go to a bunch of tech tours in the past, like Grab, TikTok, Google, Microsoft, all the big four. Obviously, it is subject to the location where you go and if the team in the company is available as well. But we do try to go to a couple of tech tours during those programs. This year, well, I guess this year we ran a Melbourne program where we had Cardiff University students come here in Melbourne, and we went to Canva and Seek. So you'll have similar experiences as well when you go to Singapore. And we do have credible speakers and mentors to join in the 2 program to run some workshops with you guys, sessions to help you build whatever you're creating through these workshops. Also, what's great about going to another country, like I know a lot of people are scared to go to a place that they've never been before. So on day 0, so before the program officially starts, you all get to go on an amazing race as well, into the Singapore lifestyle as well. So that's really exciting. But we can talk about it more in the next couple slides because we will show you the agenda for the next 2 weeks. So let's get into it. So this is a snapshot of what your 2 weeks could look like. What we always tell our founders is what we say, you guys will be founders in this 2-week journey, is that everything in life, after you graduate, you might have a calendar and things constantly change. So having to navigate that as well is a great way, learning how to pivot. So this is a rough itinerary of what would happen in the 2 weeks. But obviously, like what we said before, the itinerary changes constantly. So this is just an idea of what you'll get up to. So maybe I'll get Takshi to kind of break down each week.
Yeah, of course. So, like Julia said, it is going to be a 2-week program. It is going to be kind of intensive, kind of hectic, but it is definitely going to be really, really fun. So, in week 1, basically what we get you to do is you start with the Amazing Race, which is also supposed to help you get oriented with the city because it is again a new city, a new country, might be a whole new country for some of you guys who are on the program. Usually it is with intimate cohorts, so you get to bond with your cohort as well. And a program lead from HEX travels with you for this program as well. So over this 2-week program, in the first week, we just do the amazing race, and we have this amazing welcome dinner for you guys, where you get to really just hang out with your cohort, get to know them, introduce yourselves, and also explore the city together. On the second day onwards is when the real work and real fun as well starts. You'll have your foundations workshops, founder fireside chats with some local speakers, and basically some subject matter experts that we've brought in from the field as well. And these people are really hard to get, and they are basically professionals in the area with a lot of experience, a lot of expertise. So you get to connect and chat with these people and basically build an idea from scratch. You guys will be having throughout the first week some foundational workshops on how to ideate on problems or any idea that you might have coming into the program as well. And then we teach you a lot of frameworks, again, take you to a lot of industry site visits like Google, Canva. And I myself have been on an international program before. I've been to Vietnam in a 2-week immersive fun experience and journey. And it was generally the best experience of my life because I feel like it really shapes how a person thinks and then acts in the real world, and connecting with real industry experts as well. And it's something that sets you apart in your work experience as well, because it is a journey that not many people take. And again, like, it is super selective and super intimate in your cohort as well. So definitely an experience of a lifetime to have. Um, in your first week, when you've basically gone through all these workshops, having these amazing site visits, connected with industry leaders, and also with your cohort, working towards your own solution ideas, we take you into the second week of the program, which is more work intensive as well. And then you guys would have lots of networking events to connect to, and then meet even more professionals in that country or that city and that area, and just sort of collaborate with industry as well and work on your specific problem solutions, bringing them to life and bringing your ideas to life. And in the end, we do have a founders showcase, and throughout this entire journey of 2 weeks, we do not refer to you as students, or we do not refer to you as participants, but we will only refer to you as founders, because that is who we're building you to be, and that is the mindset that we want you to be in, and that is the mindset we want you to keep during this entire 2 weeks journey, because that is who you are going to be. And at the end of the 2 weeks, we have a massive pitch night or showcase night for our founders, where you get to pitch to a panel of judges and maybe even some investors in the room, some angel investors, or even networks, and some really cool industry professionals in the room as well, and to your cohort that you've been building with for the last 2 weeks. And every person gets to pitch their idea, whether you've done it solo, in pairs, or in teams as well. And honestly, the biggest thing that I've seen come out of this programs personally is, because we've run a lot of them now, and we keep doing a lot of domestic and international programs as well. But it is actually so nice to see when people do complete a program and they don't think that they could maybe, some of them don't think that they could maybe bring a vision to life, but when they are done with it and it is so fruitful, some of them even secure funding for their startups and actually make it into a real idea and a real startup and a real company, and now they are founders of that company, and they are operating in the real world, and at really young ages too. So it's really, really surprising and just fulfilling and I guess impactful to see that sort of journey, and just in a matter of 2 weeks. So imagine what you could do after the program, after you have all these connections that you've made, after you've met all these cool people, sometimes on the other side of the world as well. So really, really cool and fun experience to have. But yes, that is basically what the 2 weeks sort of look like. But yeah, coming over to the travel safety and logistics situation. So just a little bit of nitty gritty for the programs as well. For the travel and arrival, you guys arrive at the local airport, and then you are transferred to the hotel. The next day, the amazing race starts, as we said, which is basically to explore the local areas, the city, and so you are familiar with the local landscape and where to eat, where to go and party, or where to just like hang out. For accommodation, students would normally stay in a four-star accommodation, which would be very standard and close to program locations as well. So we typically choose popular locations, or just CBD locations, or just central locations in the city as well. So you guys, so it's just easier for logistics and travel, and also because everything is concentrated usually in, especially in cities like Singapore, right? So, yes, and it is designed specifically for student groups or university students as well. And basically, it is the best part about this program is it is tailored specifically to the cohort that is going on the program. So, the application process is not going to be like any other program that you've been on or that you've seen. So, it's not going to be a standardized program, but it's not one size fits all, but it is specifically tailored to what you want to build, or to what your idea is. If you have an interest in fashion, if you want to build something in fashion or sustainability, then that is the industry leaders we're going to be bringing in for the program, and that is the industry site visits that you're going to be having as well. We will be taking you to those specific people and connect you with them, so that it kickstarts in your career and also helps you in building your specific idea. So the program is usually very, very tailored. And then just care and supervision. Like I said, one program lead from our company travels with you, but it's definitely not to police you guys, and it's not like a school trip. or a university trip per se. It is just because every one of you guys is an adult by now, so just to be they would just be there to sort of lead you and facilitate the program for you as well. And again, like I said, it is super up to you to be respectful, responsible, and maintain your safety as well. But of course, the program lead's going to look out for you and look after you, and make sure that everyone's safe and looked after. But yes, definitely up to you guys to maintain that decorum as well, just in terms of care and supervision and safety. In terms of meals, there is hotel catering, and we do cover some of the meals within the programs if the day is too long or too hectic. So sometimes lunch would be provided, and there's always hotel breakfast. But for all the other catering requirements, there's also a lot of student-friendly restaurants or cafes, of course, that people normally would like to visit in the area as well. Because of course, you don't want to be eating at the hotel all the time anyway. So yes, absolutely up to you to go out and explore and just be anywhere. Just for the cost breakdown, so what's included is 14 days of accommodation. So your full 2 weeks of accommodation at a four-star hotel. Now, these hotels are usually very standardized, very clean. We make sure they're up to the mark. There will be 25 plus workshops with industry leaders, like I mentioned before, over the course of 2 weeks. Again, it might seem very daunting and very super hectic and packed, but it is packed, but it is also super energetic, super fun when you're on the program. And once it ends, it all comes rushing back to you, and you've made this idea, and you've brought this idea to life. That is basically your baby, and that is basically your passion project. And yeah, it's just the adrenaline during the program that really keeps you going. But yes, so all facilities, events, and internal transportation is also included, from different site visits, or if you're just commuting around the city to join the program as well. So, and we do get exclusive swag bags, which are basically little goodie bags for filled with hex merch. They are very very much in demand, and they actually are super super cool and fun to just have, I think. And you do get them during your welcome dinner, I reckon. Yeah, and then some meals included, like I mentioned, like your daily breakfast at the hotel, welcome dinner, some special dinners as well, and then the farewell dinner, networking night, which you usually have, and so obviously snacks and everything provided throughout the program as well. Now, what's not included would be your flights, your accommodation outside the specific dates, because what some people like to do is come before the program dates or after to just explore the country by themselves, or different cities or the surrounding area, which is also something you could absolutely do and turn it into a trip, make it fun. But yes, travel insurance is also not included, so make sure you have that covered as well. Meals outside of breakfast, and anything that you would individually obviously like to explore with your friends as well. And tourist activities, of course, are also not included, which is just a given, I think. But yes, anything extra that you would like to do outside of program hours, you're absolutely free to do that, because it is a new country. We do understand that you would want to explore it on your own and just have fun, immersive activities as well. So yeah, absolutely go for it.
Amazing. Thank you, Takshi, for breaking that all down on our slide, because we do have a couple of different people here as well. So if you are a Deakin student, Deakin Abroad does provide the free travel insurance for you. But if you're not a Deakin student, then that will be on top of the cost. So after that, let's go to the next slide. So what happens after the HEX Global Business Accelerator? Because everyone's wondering, I've spent 2 weeks in a random country that I've never been to. What do I get out of this whole program, right? So these are a couple of dot points that we tell our founders of what they really get out of it. Because the HEX program is, like, everyone knows that it's credible, and that you get so much out of it. A lot of students put it their resumes, they put it on their LinkedIn, and a lot of employers, when they see HEX program or they know that you've taken a 2-week abroad accelerator program somewhere, they know that people who join those programs are specific type of people who have just more hunger, more grit, just more passion in what they do. So it's like everyone knows that when you go to a HEX program, like we know that you're going to be a good worker. And so career advancements, job satisfaction, and like what we said, skill sets. You know how to adapt, you know how to pivot, you know how to pitch and networking. There's so many skills, soft and hard skills that you can get out of this program. That I don't think anyone would question or bat an eye if you put it on your resume that you have it, because it's literally there on paper. You have photos to prove it. You have HEX Deakin to back you up. So that's what you get out of the program, and obviously so much more as well. So, like what I said, 50 partners around the world. We catch up with our alumni at the end, just to check in how they're going, if they found a job, if they're starting their own business, and there's always a really big satisfaction rate after the program. And like what we said, 77% improved their financial situation within 6 months. So if you look at our HEX Instagram, our LinkedIn program, sorry, not LinkedIn program, LinkedIn profile, we love to share our alumni stories as well. So if you have an achievement, you just got a new job or promotion, or you just raised seed funding for your business, we love to support you and really highlight all your achievements after the HEX program. So if you guys are interested in what our alumni has achieved after the program, feel free to have a look at our social media as well, and also our website. So here are some of the things that our alumni has to say. Jeff, if you are familiar with HEX, Jeff is one of our superstar alumni who joined actually a Singapore program. I'm not sure if it was last year or the year before. He launched, after the HEX program, he launched his own coaching tennis business. And I remember, like, I think it was last month was his 1 year of launching this business. And it's so amazing because I remember when he first initially launched, he only had a couple students that he coaching for tennis. And he just had his one last month, and he had a full 1 year or more day. And I think I caught up to him, and he said he had around 120 students, which is insane for 1 year. So, like this program, you don't have to start your own business. You don't have to make an app or whatever. It could simply be just finding what you love and kind of like monetizing it a little bit, because that's what he did, right? I'm pretty sure during the program he created this like tech ball, and then after the program he's like, oh, maybe I just want to do this. I love to play tennis. Maybe I'll just teach and coach tennis. And then that became a business. Now I think he has like 5 coaches, so he doesn't have to coach full time as well. It's just an amazing experience for him to like achieve all those things in such a short amount of time. So that's one of our founder stories. Another one that we have is Sarah Tan. Sarah Tan was one of our first HEX international students, I think back in San Francisco when we still did a program over there. And then she has won so many awards now. Like she's won 4 awards, as you can see here, top 100 women of the future. And she now works for Canva, and I'm pretty sure she's an ex-Google. She has a lot of credentials in her resume, shall I say. Gemma Curtis, she was all the way from Cardiff University. I want to tell you a quick little story about her. So I remember one of our program lead, Charlie from HEX, he was running her program. And I remember when she started the program, she was like, I don't really know what to do for this program. Like, I'm just here for the vibes. I'm just here to chill and network with people. I don't really think that being a founder is for me. And I remember Charlie spoke with her and really sat her down and said, what are you passionate about? like what keeps you going, what keeps you up at night, what keeps you waking up in the morning, and just feel 100%. And she was really into music. And after the HEX program, she actually made her own music festival. So if you guys search up Gemfest on Google or Instagram, she is now running a full festival in the UK. And there's thousands of people that attend her festival. And it's named after her, Gemfest. Like how cool is that? Um, so we have so many more founder alumni stories as well that you can have a look at. But yeah, I'm just really excited for you all to experience this opportunity. And yeah, these are some of the alumni stories and testimonials that people have posted on the link. It's such an unreal opportunity, and I can't wait for you guys to experience it. So I guess we'll move on to the pricing. So Mara has already wrote down in the comments below, but just to reiterate, it's $6,500 for the early bird pricing. So this is if you apply before the 12th of September. So if you're interested in locking this price down, please, please, please apply as soon as you can. Even if you just want to know more about the program, still a little bit unsure, that is totally fine. We can talk you through, answer any questions. And yeah, so let's move on to the next slide. Maybe I'll get Tashi to speak on this one now.
Of course, absolutely. Thank you, Julia, for covering our testimonials as well, and then showcasing what amazing experiences our alumni have had. And hopefully that inspires a lot of people to also get out there and just be their best and build something that they're passionate about as well. Well, coming to a very important question, I saw one of the comments, I think Emily said, is there any funding support? That is a question we do get a lot for a lot of these programs. So for that, I would just say that domestic students are eligible for OzHelp loans, and if you scan this QR code right here on the screen, it will also take you to the official website for it. And so just to explain how OzHelp works a little bit, they you are eligible to apply for an OzHelp loan first if you're a domestic student, and there are certain eligibility criterias, like you need to have like a 60 MAM and all of that. But I think most people who would want to go on this program would anyway have that. But yes, you can get up to $10,130 for study within Asia as well, and then 8,442 for study outside Asia. So because this program that we're promoting for Singapore falls under the purview of Asia, so you are eligible up to $10,130 from the Australian government. And of course, when you apply for the OzHelp loan, you do get it straight away in your bank account if you are approved, and you are welcome to use that grant as well as you wish when you are traveling. But when you do return back, you don't have to pay it right away. It gets added to your help loan, which is part of your HEX as well. And once it only gets activated, like the repayment only gets activated once you start earning above a certain threshold, and that is when mandatory repayment automatically starts. So it is a super beneficial, I think, opportunity to attain as well. And if it's there out there for you to get, you should definitely use this opportunity to obviously enrich your global experience, which will in turn help you get a job, which will in turn pay for repay for this, I guess. But yes, definitely a cool opportunity and some sort of funding support to have as well. Again, learn more by scanning the QR code and see if it applies to your specific situation, because different situations obviously differ as well. And you have to be getting credit for the program to apply for OzHelp as well, like Marta said in the chat. Um, and of course, if you are Deakin students, definitely check with Deakin abroad as well if they have any travel grants or any mobility grants as well. And Marta can probably address that better. If you are students from any other university, definitely check with your particular uni and your particular course requirements as well. But yes, that is definitely the lot on funding support that we have to offer for now. What we look for in an applicant now. So definitely the application process is quite simple, really. It We do look for qualities like curiosity, empathy, passion, grit, just resilience, communication, and the ability to adapt, and also some hexiness. And we do look for just you to be a fun, innovative, creative individual. If you have that zest of life in you, if you have something that you're passionate about, if you really, really want to work for something, and like Julia said before, if there is something that makes you want to wake up in the morning, and just something you look forward to, and you just have that tiny bit of hexiness in you where you want to better the world, you want to better someone's day, or you just want to have a good life, which I think most of us do. I'd say we do look for those qualities in an applicant. And definitely, if you are somebody who is ready to put themselves out there, and go out and ready to grab it, and you are opportunistic, especially when opportunities like these arise. And again, because it is so cool to have something like this in association with your uni, especially, and even better if you can get academic credit for it, I think. But definitely, again, like check with your university and check with your course requirements as well in your specific uni, and make sure that that is there. But yes, what we look for in an applicant is just those things. So you don't really need to have a stacked resume. You don't really need to be very corporate or just very accomplished in terms of tradition in a traditional sense of accomplishment, I think. But if you are just curious, and if you are just ready to grow and ready to learn and just venture out there, and what I like to say, and how I like to put it, personally, is because opportunities won't show up on your door just knocking. If you do choose to put yourself out there, you are basically increasing the surface area for serendipity to hit you. So the more you put yourself out there, the more opportunities hit you, the more luck hits you, the more just, the more you have in life. And just keep saying yes to things, and keep having a lot of new cool experiences, meeting interesting people. But yes, if that sounds like you, scan this QR code right here and go and fill out our form and just apply through our website. It should be a pretty simple application process. We typically just ask for a very short video and try to make it as creative as possible. I'd say my 2 cents are just don't make it something that don't make it something boring. You're not boring. You're not a boring individual. You have so much life, and you have so many passions or interests that you could talk about. So just yap on about them. If you are creative and you have a creative bone in your body, be innovative, do something fun, just in order to like stand out as well, and try to just make it as much you as possible that you can, because you are trying to showcase your brand and your personality. So put in as many elements of yourself in the video as you can. And like Marta said in the chat as well, if you are a Deakin student, you do need to apply to Deakin Abroad first, so they can check if you have space in your study plan to receive credit as well. That applies to other unis as well, I would say. So for any of your universities, please check with your university first if you do have space in your study plan, if you do plan on receiving credit as well. And check with your university, check with your course requirements, your course counselors, see if you do have space in your study plan. And if not, it would anyway be an amazing opportunity to have and to go for independently as well. And like I said, even with the funding part, there's lots of opportunities available, and definitely reach out to us as well, and we will help you lock something in maybe. And yes, coming back to the application process, after your short, sweet video, we will have, if you are successful, you will advance to the virtual interview stage to just talk through your application. Again, it is super, super unserious and informal as well. So just keep it chill and keep it just very you, and just focus on the traits that you have and why you're doing this program, why you want to venture out there, why you want to build this idea, or why you just want to be a part of this program. It really is as simple as that. And yeah, and just notice of outcome, you will be notified about the success of your application eventually. But yes, if this sounds like something that you would be interested in and you would want to do, and which I would say it also sets you majorly apart in the job market as well, because it is cooked and it is crippling. So it is really bad out there. And I think something that an immersive experience that can sort of set you apart as well, and also just give you a lot of personal or professional experience in terms of life, I think this is the way to go for it. And it's a really great opportunity. And even better if you can, get credit for it and have your uni supporting you as well. Again, if you are Deakin students, do please go to Deakin Abroad for more information about this session as well. And if you are interested in the Singapore program, but yes, we would love to have you and we are rooting for you here at HEX.
Thank you so much, Takshi, for breaking that application process down. As she mentioned before, feel free. Let me just say this. I think a lot of students, when it comes to this application process, when they are about to book that interview slot, a lot of them are so scared. And I just want to say, do not be scared at all. It's super casual. We are here to support you in the journey, and we want to really get to know you, and just we want to know what you are like, because this is how you'll be on the program. And if you're not giving the energy, then we can't have you on the program, because we want energy on the program. So really, really bring your enthusiasm in that interview. Really do not be scared at all. We are really, really here to help you along the way. And yeah, I think that is the end of the webinar. Comment down below if you have any questions. We will be here to answer them, as well as Mata. But yeah, let us know if you have questions. It's such an amazing opportunity, and I cannot wait for you all to experience this journey in January.
Yay! Thank you so much for joining, you guys. Thank you. Hopefully, we get to see some of you and yeah, to meet some of you and see your applications as well. Yep. Thank you so much. Bye bye.